Hey guys, this is Nick Wyattrek with techinform.us. I'm coming to you today from a little bit different computer since my last video. A lot of things have changed since then, and I'm really hoping I'm going to stay more up to date with my YouTube videos. But now, after I sold my Lenovo and did a whole bunch of other things to get my money, I got a Mac. Hooray! Hooray for me. Yes, you can be jealous. No, I'm kidding. So this Mac is not the latest Mac. It's a MacBook, not a Pro, but it's the aluminum version, which I thought was really cool when I learned about this. I always thought they were always plastic, because I either saw the one where it was plastic and not unibody, or it was plastic and unibody. I never saw this one, and I don't know if I was living under techno rock or what, but you know, shit happens. So, this Mac is a 2 GHz Intel Core 2 Duo with 2 GB of DDR3 RAM, running OS X 10.5.8. You can see right there. It is trademarked 1983 to 2009, even though it wasn't even made in the 1980s. So, hooray. But anyway, as you can see from my overly cluttered this, and more stuff over here than I ever would need, I'm using this a lot. And by a lot, I mean freaking a lot. It can do a lot of things, and quite well, I might add. Really, everything just seems more simplified. You know, I read somewhere, people would ask PC users, how would you get text onto the desktop? You go to the desktop, make a new file document, Control-C the text, Control-V it into there, save it onto the desktop, you're done. And then, when you show them, you just highlight it and drag it, and it automatically does it. Their jaws drop to the floor. But that's just it. That's what gives the PC its advantage, is it's not just simple. That's it. There's a lot of different things you can do, and it's all within submenus. Like you can see here, new folder, new burn folder. I don't know what the hell that is. Change background cleanup, which I desperately need to keep doing because for some reason I'm just used to having a grid align it for me. You have to arrange it by, and more. And more is where Windows would kind of keep everything in one menu. It splits it into more and into the stuff that you use every day. But I digress. This computer has a previously stated 2 GHz processor, 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM, 160 gigabyte 5400 RPM hard drive. It looks like a MacBook Pro, and I've actually had people walk up to me and they're looking at me, and then they just get this mad look and they're like, "Why did you vandalize your computer? It says Pro at the end." It's like, no, and I have to go into the long explanation of it being this 1-year edition that Apple did. And by the time they leave, they've just lost interest. I really didn't have to explain anything. In fact, now I've just reverted to saying, yeah, I'm mean to my Mac. That always gets me slapped. So, anyway. So, it has 2 USB ports. It has no FireWire, which I really don't see why that was a big problem. I've never used FireWire once in my life. And I've actually had computers that had FireWire. Never used it, though. It's using the MagSafe, just like any other Mac does, more recent Macs, I should add. It has the Kensington lock, the DVD drive, the works, you know. The big trackpad, which I absolutely love. I love using all the fingers, up to 4 of them. It just, to go on a PC now, like my mother's PC, it doesn't seem right. I keep trying to push into her trackpad. She actually saw me doing it, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to click." And then I take my finger up, and it like registers it as a, you know, like tap. And it's like, "Oh, it worked." Come on, do it again, do it again. Oh, there we go. But anyway, because I don't know if you can see the table or not. But if you can't, oh well. It's my first screen recording. Get over it. I should move it down. There you go. I know you can now. I see my face. The Mac, it wasn't the best spec machine. I had a lot of other choices. I had i5s, i3s. I I even had one i7, but it wasn't the best computer. I had an i7, but nothing else. I think it even only had a CD burner, no DVD functionality whatsoever. So that's definitely not in my spectrum, having no DVD player. Come on now, it's the 21st century. But anyway, so why did I decide to go Mac? Well, I have a lot of friends who were PCs, always used PCs, and then they started to go Mac. And I really felt like I was being left out of something. And at first, and this all happened when I was on vacation, so I was just sitting in the sand. I'm like, oh, they're switching to Macs, good. Give me another pina colada. But no. And I just started looking on YouTube, on all these places. What makes a Mac so special? And you really can't explain it into words. It's just this thing you get from using it. I don't know if it's just commercially implanted crap that Apple says that their products are all amazing, or if it's really true. And I still haven't been able to work it out yet. You can try to explain it, and you can explain it quite well, and you can almost hit it dead on the head, but you never will. I've hated Macs all my life. I always thought they were nasty looking, and then they came up with the aluminums. I'm like, damn, it's a nice computer. Looks really good. But I couldn't afford it. Tell you the truth, the $850 it cost me was the most money I've ever had. I'm 13. So, not too bad, but then again, not too good. There are definitely people who are way better off than me, buying the Macs with the i7s and the i5s and the 17 inches. I don't need all that. I'm not going to be editing Avatar and making it 8-dimensional or something, but that's just it. This was definitely not meant to be a review. It started off, and then it just kind of went into why I went into a Mac. That's really it. I can't tell you much more. You know, if you're wondering about getting a Mac, I wouldn't dive into the most expensive one. Don't do it. You can always return it after, they have a 2-year warranty or a 90-day return. Test it out. Test the cheapest one they have. And if you like it, put it back, give it back, buy the more expensive model. But you need to know what you want. If you're in business, you need a PC. Macs are just not going to work for you. You need a PC. You can't use a Mac. Mac is too simplified. If you need to do something really advanced, you have to go through 8 times the amount of menus it would in a PC, just because the fact that it's meant to be simple. Before this gets too long, I'm going to cut it off here. Mac is really awesome. Alright, thanks for watching, and make sure you check out techcores.com, the website I work for. Really good stuff there. Alright, bye.